Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, July 17th. We're looking at window traders' market profile of ES and NQ. So, lifeline of a trader is volatility. Hopefully, we're getting some this morning. A lot of different things would be happening between the two of these. First, with ES, ES would be coming into balance on the daily. Okay? Into balance on the daily. How big will that balance be? Depends on how low we go today, right? The daily was up after yesterday. So right now, looking at it, it would be a 4-day balance. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and today. However, if we do go lower, it could encompass more days. But we're coming into balance. The weekly for now is still healthy. Where danger would start lurking is if they took out last week's low, which is, I'm trying to figure it out here. Where is the weekly low? 56. Is that 15? That's the 8th. Yep. So the weekly's still very healthy so far in the ES. I don't think there's danger of taking out a weekly low yet. So the weekly would be healthy. The daily is certainly back to balance, and we'll have a gap. NQ is different. NQ would be coming out of balance, right? Remember, July 11th's low is the balance low of the daily. It's also last week's low. So 377.50. So below that, and right now we're below it by 74 points, the daily would be down and the weekly would be coming into balance. Again, we'll see how many weeks we would encompass into that balance. Very large gap at the moment. Right? About 160 points. That's a $4 gap. A gap of that magnitude generally doesn't get taken back the same day. ES's gap also right now is about 25 handles, $2.50. Now, with these moves, the volume isn't incredibly heavy. It's 1 million shares right now in SPY, but certainly not. It's not like 5-6 million shares. Righty, which has been chugging along, even though they've pulled back from their overnight high, still way above yesterday's low. They might be taking back some of the trend day. We'll see if they take it all back. Remember, they had a double distribution day. Right now, they're between both distributions. Yesterday's H's high to the day's low is the lower distribution, and L's low to M's high is the upper distribution. Okay, so again, that would be healthy for them. They have gaps 3 out of the past 4 days. So consolidation inside of yesterday's range would be healthy. So game plan for this morning. Again, remember gap and go generally is a fallacy, except like I said with IWM, when you're trading on the same side as long-term money. The overnight's going to be extremely short here in ES and NQ. We'll see if we do get an inventory adjustment. You're trading in the lower distribution from July 3rd in the NQ, as you can see, right? They had the trend day up that day. We're trading right at Monday's low right now in ES. So can you front run overnight lows? Sure you can, for 2 reasons. Number one, they tend to work. Again, if we're close to it. And number 2, the market overnight will be short. Okay? Now, again, so much of this is longs liquidating, right? From all-time highs in ES and from NQ not being able to get above their balance high on the daily. The gap fill is unlikely in NQ. It's rather large. So once we get the overnight low, or if we get the overnight low, between having value, gap, overnight low, and indices in your favor, I would be continually looking for shorts, especially in NQ, if we got the overnight low, until something changed. What would change? Well, first thing to change would have to be to fill the gap, possibly. I'm not seeing that right away. Second thing would be to start one-time framing up in B period. Those are the things you keep an eye on. We also have Beige Book at 2 o'clock today. So another ridiculous number that the market holds its breath for. Okay? So we'll be going over this as soon as I get on the microphone at 9:15 in my trading room. And then chart-wise, so let's look at, so first we'll look at ES. So we were up, we're coming into balance. How big is the balance going to be? It depends on how far we come down today. Okay? But the weekly right now, very healthy still. Okay, last week's low is still $5.50 lower. However, on the NQ, here's the weekly. They're coming into balance. Is it going to be a 2-week balance? Is it going to be a 3-week balance? We don't know. It's only Wednesday. We might come in another $100, and it's a 6-week balance. We don't know yet, but it's forming its balance starting today, as they take out a previous weekly low, and the daily is coming out of this whole balance. So there's 8 days of longs in the NQ that will be underwater initially. The 20-day moving average is at 487.99 prior to the market opening. It will be higher once we open. So we'll see if it's going to be right around where we're trading. Not sure how much higher it will be, but we've been trading above it, so it's going to be higher as soon as 9:30 opens. So we'll see if they get any kind of responsive bounce off of that also. Good luck trading today. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.